Welcome to another episode of Montana Garage. It's a gloomy spring day here in Montana. I don't know what it is, April 25-ish. Not sure the exact date. Could be worse, at least it's not snowing out there. It's about 45 degrees outside. I've had the heat rolling for a few minutes in here and we're up to 56-ish. I'm ready to start spraying some primer on the 55, but the SPI epoxy says it's got to be 65 degrees, not only when I spray it, but for 24 hours after it's sprayed. So I need to come up with a plan. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hang some like 6mm plastic on the lid and then still do my little piece of plastic curtain and still make a little, you know, a cocoon or whatever, paint booth. Not really, because I'm not gonna have a lot of, you know, air moving stuff or whatnot, but I'll just plastic this off, that way I can keep it warm enough and we'll start spraying some stuff someday soon. So today is going to be moving a bunch of shit. I still got to clean up. We got our disaster from having the square body project. I got some cleanup to do, moving a bunch of stuff so I can get the ladder set up and start trying to hang some plastic. So I guess that's my Sunday afternoon. Follow along. All right, before we get too far into this video, I want to stop and say thank you. Yes, you, thank you for watching the channel. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers, and I know I've been talking about doing a giveaway at 5,000, but I'm going to give away something at 4,000. So how I'm going to do it is somewhere in this episode, we're going to stop and do a little trivia break. That's right, trivia. And it's going to be Montana Garage related trivia. So make sure you watch the whole video. And at some point, we'll stop and I'll ask you a little question, okay? And the first person to comment down below in the little comment section with the correct answer, the first person is going to get a yet-to-be-released Montana Garage sticker pack. Okay, I'm working on some stickers. Everybody with these channels has these cool and awesome stickers, and people been sending them to me, and I ain't got no stickers. So I'm trying to come up with something cool. That's in the works. So I don't know. It won't be like today or tomorrow or the next day, but as soon as there's a sticker design and I got them in stock, whoever answers the trivia question correctly first is going to get a sticker pack. So that's for the first correct answer. And everybody else that answers correctly on this trivia question, and I don't know, it might just be this trivia question because we're pretty close to 4,000 subscribers, but it might take another video or 2 or 10, how long it takes me to get these next few subscribers. I'm going to ask trivia questions, and everybody that answers the question right is going to get thrown in a hat. And when we get to 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a drawing, and I'm going to give away one of my handy-dandy little Milwaukee lights I keep talking about. I think they're just super cool. There's, like I've talked about them before, there's a link in the description so you can get your own on Amazon. I've had this bad boy for probably close to 2 years, and it's still bright as the day I got it. It's rechargeable, magnetic. It's got a little hook here. Whatever, you should get yourself one of those especially if you're old like me and your eyes don't work anymore when you're welding or even pretty much anything. I got to have a lot of light to see what I'm doing. So anyways, I think they're super cool. I got other lights. I mean, I got these. They work pretty good, but they go through batteries really fast. You know, I got little plug-in drop lights, and I don't know. This one is just super handy. So anyways, I'm going to give you or somebody out there one of those bad boys at 4,000 subscribers, and you got to answer the trivia question. The trivia, at least in this video, it might not always be the same thing. In this video, it's Montana Garage related, so if you've been watching the videos, you should know the answer. If you haven't watched all the videos, well, you might have to go back and watch a video or two and figure out where the answer's at. Anyways, that's how it's going to work. Thanks again for following along, and yeah, watch the video, answer the question, win cool stuff. You guys should be proud of me for doing that with the regular broom instead of doing it on my knees with the push broom like I usually do. I'm getting better. Is this thing on? I think it is. Just got back from the hardware store. I went and grabbed 2 rolls of, I wanted to get 6mm plastic, but that stuff be spendy. So I got 4mm plastic, which is, you know, better than nothing and good enough. So I got some stuff cleaned up out here. Now I got to move the car and a little bit more stuff over to the center. I'll break out the ladder and see if I can crawl up to the lid and start hanging some plastic up without falling down and killing myself. See how it goes. That stapler I was using was basically garbage. I remember now why I took it out of my work truck and put it in here, because it staples about once every 12 or 15 times. Tired of fighting with it, so I'm breaking out the big guns. Well, there's phase one of Operation Waste My Time hanging plastic on the ceiling. I don't know, I mean, there's lots of little places by the lights and whatnot for the heat to leak by, but it's got to be better than nothing, right? So now I got to come over here and try to piece some pieces up over here, which shouldn't be too bad, except for I got all this crap I'm gonna have to move to get the ladder in here to do it. So that'll be fun. No, it won't. Well, that was Sunday. This is Friday. Friday night, obviously, and I didn't get very far Sunday. My GoPro battery died, and I had to move all this crap. And I lost motivation, and nobody came and moved it for me, so now I still got to move it. So the weather is actually warming up, but I still think I need this little paint cocoon so I can keep it warm at night. So I'm going to continue along here. We'll find a new home, temporary home for all this crap, so I can get the ladder in here, and we'll keep going with the cocoon. Let's do a quick inventory and see what the heck I got over here. Square body patch panel that I just used a little piece of. A-arms, various pieces of metal, stuff I've cut out of the car. Some sort of little bracket I saved to make something out of someday. The frame horns, battery box, couple radiators, steering column, 327 small block Chevy that'll be going back in there someday. Trey's always got lots of horns and dead heads laying around. He likes doing a little bit of like taxidermy stuff, cleaning those out. Got some Ford pickup box parts from an old Ford truck I used to have. Valve covers, fan, alternator. This stuff has been sitting here for freaking 10 years since I took that car apart, the 55. Clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, brake drums, old rocker panel, tires. These things got pretty good tread on them considering I bought them in the summer of 1990. Wonder if they're still any good. Bet they're a little hard. Springs, various more metal. Hey, there's a transmission down here. Hurst 4-speed shifter on it even. That's for the 55. And I guess that's about it. Now, what should I do with all this crap? Well, I'm gonna move it all over there. Just for now. And then do what I gotta do, and then probably put it back. I might organize it sort through it, throw some stuff up. Nah, I don't ever throw anything away, but I'll try to organize it. I might actually get rid of some stuff. We interrupt the previously scheduled broadcast for a quick shop tip from out here in Montana Garage. If you're like me, and about once every 12 times you pull the trigger on the old MIG welder, you get a bird's nest, and you don't know what to do with all that wire, and you're also like me and you have a junk radio in the shop, well, now you got a perfectly good radio antenna. People said I was wasting wire. Apparently, I had done a pretty darn good job of stacking all this stuff up in this little spot up here because once I got it all moved out of there, I got this spot cleaned up pretty good. All that stuff results in half a shop's worth of garbage. Well, it's not garbage, but you know what I mean. Some of it's probably garbage. Anyways, now that we got that, hey Moose. Now that we got that moved out of the way, I got some access to continue with Operation Paint Cocoon. Oh, that was fun. But I got her pieced in around the furnace pretty good. I don't even have any plastic hanging down on the furnace to melt. It's pretty close to it, so hopefully it won't melt it. But I don't know. Like I said, I know there's still plenty of places for the heat to leak through. Gotta put a piece there. I might do another whole 2 foot or so down this edge. So when I hang my curtain, it gives me a little more room over here. But that's about it for tonight. Try to finish it up tomorrow. Evening of the next day. Got a little more plastic to hang and a mess to organize. Then we can start masking off, getting ready for primer. Let's see how far we can get tonight. So there we have it. Operation Paint Cocoon plastic on the ceiling is almost done. I was being kind of cheap with the staples at first because I didn't think I had that many, and then I switched to my air stapler, which is way easier. And so once I find a new home for all of this stuff, which will be just back in its old home, but hopefully slightly more organized than it was, I'll go back through and add a few more staples in the spots where it's kind of hanging down. And then that's probably where I'm going to leave the paint cocoon for now. Obviously when I spray, I'm going to put like a plastic divider here and then here. But I don't want that plastic hanging down and being in the way forever. So I'm going to get everything put away, get the car back over where it goes, do whatever little touch up I need to do. I think I'll spray the inside first just so I can practice in there because it's all hidden and buried by interior and whatnot. but I want to get it covered with that epoxy primer. So I'll get everything put away, get the car put back. I'll get everything on the inside final prepped, and then all the masking done. And then I'll hang my little divider curtain and get ready to spray. Hopefully all that's going to happen at some point this week. We will see. All right, so plastic is hung on the ceiling. The shop is put back mostly in order and cleaned up. So before we end this thing, it's time for our trivia break. That's right, I talked about it earlier in the beginning. Hopefully you saw that. We're gonna ask a trivia question. I'm not gonna explain it all again. You can go back and watch all that. But the first question on the Montana Garage Trivia is, who did I get or acquire this 55 Chevy from? Easy question. You should know the answer to that. If you've watched, I'm sure I've talked about it in multiple videos. So there you go. That's the question. Who did I get the 55 Chevy from? Put the answer down below. Have a chance to win cool stuff. So I talked about that already. That's where we're going to end this video. Means I got the plastic hung. I will put the plastic divider up when I'm ready to spray, but probably the next video is going to be, hopefully, where's it at? Whoa! Starting to spray some primer. Probably on the inside, maybe the firewall, maybe the trunk, maybe the bottom, depending on how I decide to start. But we are going to start spraying primer and putting this thing back together, so stay tuned for that.